Alright, thought I'd do an update video on my Honda Trail 70, and there's my half part of my motor sitting down there. A little bit of update what I've been doing, and I got this new GoPro clone from Aldi's the other day, so I'm trying this out. It has 4K video or whatever it is, 1080i. It has a remote here that can turn it on and off, I guess. Wi-Fi enabled. Well, anyways, I had to move my shop inside the house here. And well, this is my back bedroom. I use during the wintertime. I use this as my shop, and yeah, I just got this new cylinder here that came in from eBay. This was came off in 1974, same year as mine. I just kind of scrubbed it down. It was pretty dirty. Still got some crusties in here. I've been picking out, because I'm gonna get ready to paint it, So, but I'm gonna paint it black where it's supposed to be, and I'm gonna use this high heat stuff, Rust-Oleum high heat, and I'll just cover this area and all this up in here with some painter's tape and just paint it again. You can see some of the old black on here, just kind of got rusty. So, but I did manage to get the head apart, and the gaskets on these things are a real pain in the ass to get off. 1973 and 74, but I pretty much got it cleaned up, got all the gasket material off. I cleaned up all this. I was CHP Motorsports. There's a website there. You can they got diagrams that you can reference, parts and numbers too. So this is the head. Pretty got it cleaned up. Getting ready to seat the valves. It seems I put the valves in here, and it seems to be the valves were barely shaky, but they were in really good shape. I think what happened was when it was stored, it might have been outside and it rained and water got inside through the carburetor because the air cleaner wasn't attached to it. So I think what happened was water got it through the intake, because it sits like this, and the carburetor was open, so it must have got in the intake, and water just must have sat in the cylinder somehow. I don't know what happened, and just got rusted. So I got some, but these fit in there really good. I got them cleaned out real good. One of these holes was a little tight, so I took a drill bit smaller, and kind of drilled through there, and now it moves really easy. So it's a matter of just messing with it. This one's a little sticky yet, but I think with the spring on it, it'll be alright. And I actually did the flashlight test on these, and there's no light going through. I think this one here, I think this is the exhaust. Yeah, this is the exhaust one, the smaller one. So what I'm going to do is, where it's at, I got this stuff at the parts store, valve grinding compound, and I put some on there, and then I got this little tool here this little tool here I picked up at ABC or O'Reilly's. I think they had these tools. You just put it in there, you know, and you pop it in here like so, and then you spin it, and you use the same tool to pull it out. And there's a little bit of pitting on this, you know, so I want to get it cleaned up. You know, I'm not gonna try to make the damn things look brand new, you know, but it works for both, you know, both sides. And just do the same thing, you know, spin it, and just kind of get a nice grind on it. So that's where I'm at with these. Let's see. These are all the head parts. Now, I thought these were bearings. You know, I'm kind of new to this, so it seemed like it was in pretty decent shape. I don't know if there are holes in here for oil, maybe. So I haven't actually cleaned this one up too much. I just pulled it out. I mean, there is a little bit of scoring here, not that bad though. But there's only 490 miles on the bike itself, so it's not really that worn. I kind of got lucky. You know, there's some little bit of wear right here, but you know, you can tell where it's been rubbing. These are a little bit mushroomed. I think it needs to be mushroomed a little bit. I mean, it's not, I don't think they're supposed to be perfectly flat in there, you know, so that's that. And all the parts are in here. I got new seals. Got new seals for it. Everything. Where's him? So that's where I'm at there. And I just got my stuff sticking to the magnets. This is my I don't know what you call these things, races, or they hold on to the keep the valve from popping out. But I got the original key out there. I went to a guy. He's gonna make me a key tomorrow, so I can rehook all these wires back up. So I think somebody lost a key to this thing, and they cut these two wires and they connected them together. Try to get it started, I guess. I don't know. So there's the battery. I ordered this battery. Now you can get it batteries and bulbs there, and they'll order this battery for you. It's only like $29, and they'll put the acid in for you. 6-volt battery. This one had just a little bit in there, but it is just completely dry, kind of cracked. I think this is the original battery. And I did find this part here that goes into the air box. I don't know if it's still any good. It's still got stuff in it from. So I'll be taking that apart and cleaning it. So I think this goes on like this somehow. It got kind of bent up, but I'll probably put this in hot water and try to reshape it. Maybe it goes in like this. I don't know. Not really sure how it goes in. But anyways, and this was inside there. I don't know if that's a restriction. It was inside this thing. I think that'd be a restriction or something. Or maybe that's part of this. Could be part of this, maybe. I'm just Still kind of messing with this thing, trying to figure it out. Could be this, who knows? You know, then one goes on the carburetor end. The carburetor's over here. Yeah. Now the problem I found with this carburetor is that the choke plate looks like it's broken. Now, I was talking to a guy. He says, "Well, maybe I can just make one. Take an old washer and just kind of fashion it in there." I don't know, but yeah, I would think that this goes on kind of like this. It sits like that, or maybe it's like that. I don't know. Because it sits on top of the motor, and this is kind of like up in the, this magnet is hanging on to everything. So, let's see, I think this may go like this. Maybe it's, can't think which way it goes. It kind of sits in there kind of like this. Not really sure if how this goes on here. See, it sits up in here. Here. It goes. Something like that. It goes in there like that. Maybe it goes in like that, I don't know. But I'm just been kind of, don't know. I have to check that out. Oh, here's the top of that thing. What's that doing over here? Top of my head, I guess. So that's where I'm at so far. I just got some new tools today. I'll be using this tool to take off the flywheel. Got this tool. And I actually had to buy another tool that I didn't have at Harbor Freight. I needed that tool. Well, it wasn't too expensive. I mean, Harbor Freight, what do you expect, you know? And this one here, I got this honer. I got this at Harbor Freight, and I got this one at Harbor Freight, and this is way too big. I think I might be able to do the brake cylinders with it. Maybe. It might fit. But maybe when I get a bigger engine. I got this at O'Reilly's too. This would probably work. It'll fit in there, and I could just get rid of the shiny part, rehone it. But this was only $19, something like that. And there's some other ones. My seat. Yeah, I just bought some more stuff. What do I do with it? Oh, here it is. And this goes over here with this. clean that up. I got these here. I'm going to use these to go through inside holes and clean out all these holes in these things. These I got these at Harbor Freight too. And you got some pretty small ones here. To this side, these are almost big enough to clean some barrels to some rifles or something. These are kind of small. You know, this small one. That was too small. Go up on the other sides. Too small. Yeah. Yeah. I'll probably get it stuck in there. Yep, I figured that'd get stuck. Oh, this thing's in there. Yeah, well, I'll have to push it through. But I'm going to cut one of these off. It's probably this one here. One of these. Probably use one of the next size. And just run it through here. Let's clean out these holes. You know. Another one. So, yeah. There's a... What I was going to do is just take this and cut it anyways. And run my drill through it. These things, man, they'll bite you. If you don't, or get them, if you get them in your clothes, they'll frickin' rip your shirt off. That already happened to me. Go the other way. And just run it through. Does a pretty good job of cleaning the holes. And I was going to use it for this too. I'm not trying to make it look brand new or anything. I just want it to look, you know, halfway decent anyways. Now for the one over here. Now these I was thinking about maybe running it through here, but I don't know. It's kind of I'll probably get it stuck if I do that. But I just use it to run through these holes. I think oil goes through these things, so that one's a little bit bigger. You know, just go through here. I don't know what this hole is over here. I don't know if there's, I'm not sure what that hole's for. Yes, not really. But, you know, it looks like it's gonna, it's pretty clean, I guess. But I really wanted to go through this and see if I can get all this rusted shit off of here. But I was gonna cut maybe one of these bigger ones off. And that one's kind of big. These I could probably put aside. This one's the next biggest one. So take this off, take this piece off here, cut this, make it into a drill bit. This is kind of small. This is that oil where that oil ring goes. But I did want to get into this exhaust, the exhaust port here. I was going to use this bigger one, see if I can get in there, get it as clean as I can. Yeah, I'm not standing here, just kind of trying to clean it out. You know, I think the intake is a little dirty, so I was just going to go through this. It gets tight up in there. Yeah, there we go. I wish I had a smaller bit where I can run this through like this, clean that hole out. And this one here, I wanted to clean this, take a bit, but I can't find one big enough. Well, the only ones I got are them big fat ones. I tried to use this on here. It's just too big. Need to get a smaller one. But, you know, just, I mean, it's not gonna hurt the performance. It helps to clean them though anyways. Now I'll go through with cleaner and clean it up real good and spray everything off. that's that. Somewhat of an update. This is my next one. I'm going to try to get the wire brush on here and get all this off, you know, and that's what I was using this for. I have a drill press, so I probably should put it in there, but I'll have to bring the drill press in, set it up over here or something. But,